St. Laurent, I'm fired up for this one. How about the tail of the tape?
As we look at the tail of the tape for our huge heavyweight championship fight here tonight, Fatu, power, stamina, endurance, ferocity, and most importantly, experience. Fatu simply checks off so many boxes for Jordan Oliver to have a snowball's chance in hell at toppling this guy. If you're smart, you are putting all your money on Fatu winning this glorified exhibition. Jordan Oliver, though, street warfare. Jordan Oliver has to use the street fighting techniques he picked up on the mean streets of Newburgh, New York, because if he wants a shot at beating Fatu, he probably will have to pick up a brick or a pair of brass knuckles just to slow down the big man. By the end of tonight, Injustice may want to throw their merch in a dumpster, light a match, and rebrand themselves the Suicide Squad because Jordan Oliver has a death wish by demanding this title shot.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit and is for the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of Newburgh, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, accompanied to the ring by Myron Reed, Jordan Oliver.
Jordan Oliver's been calling out Contra Unit for months, and he's fired up and ready to go for this matchup, but you get a look in his face there. He looked a little nervous. I'd be nervous getting in the ring against Fatu, but...
That is the biggest fight of his life. It's the biggest night of his life. Leaving out the fact that he's about to face the most feared beast on planet Earth. So much at stake here in the young career of Jordan Oliver.
His opponent, fighting out of Samoa. He is the current reigning and defending MLW World Heavyweight Champion, Jacob
Fatu, accompanied by Davari. And heads up here, Jordan Oliver not even waiting for the bell. World Heavyweight Title matchup as this rivalry between Contra Unit and Injustice comes to a head. Fatu running right into the ring post.
Yeah, I mean, Injustice has wanted to get Contra either in the ring or on the street since last summer. This has been boiling and boiling and boiling, and it's finally boiling over. Jacob Fatu, Jordan Oliver for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Gut wrench, and hold on here. Fatu is looking perhaps a power bomb. Knee to the back by Oliver. The champ on the outside. Oliver winded up, momentum off the ropes, dives through, caught, Samoan drop, my God!
You see the look of concern on the face of Myron Reed, the former middleweight champion. You know, think about the fact that when you're facing Contra, Rich, the X factor is always who is going to get involved. Could the Sentai Death Squad get involved? Akira Kwan, Joseph Samael, Mads Kruger, someone else, you never know. And yes, Myron Reed is out there watching the back of Jordan Oliver, but that might not be enough.
No, especially after what occurred earlier tonight in that World Tag Team title matchup. That's just poking the bear, so to speak. Fatu sending Oliver back into the ring, and you know, we saw Oliver at the start of the matchup, saw the look of seriousness on his face. Usually Oliver's running his mouth, he's usually animated. He had a look of...
well, he talked his way into a world title shot.
Sure.
But now you have to face the reality.
That's right.
Of what you talked yourself into.
Exactly. And Fatu, who has held the MLW World Title going on almost 2 years now. I honestly don't see anybody taking the title from Fatu.
Well, the thing is about Jordan Oliver, he is deceptively tall. He might actually be taller than Fatu, but Fatu, what a back elbow there. But Oliver, a little more skilled from the top rope, has the speed advantage. You know, you don't, and here's the thing too, until you've seen someone in a fight of this magnitude, as Fatu hits a nice elbow there, you never know what Oliver could do. You hear the stories about a mother whose child is trapped under a car and she lifts the car, right? So that sometimes can apply itself to athletic competition. We don't know the ceiling on Jordan Oliver because we've never seen him in a fight of this size.
Well, that's true. And Oliver, formerly competing in the middleweight division, has weighted up here in recent months, in large part because he's wanted an opportunity not only
single focus on Fatu.
To get his hands on Fatu, but also the rest of the members of Contra Unit, of course.
Fans, March 24th, MLW's next big event. Never say never. We get our first control center next week. Big chop block by Oliver.
Yeah, clip that knee. That's the way to bring the big man down.
Oliver saw an opportunity and took full advantage of it, but that only fired up Fatu even more. Oh my God, over the top. Oliver is getting knocked silly by the World Heavyweight Champion. Think about how strong Fatu is. For most is getting run into the turnbuckles. Instead, he got flung over the top ropes.
Yeah, and he's really shown his dominance early in this match. And when Fatu gets you hurt, he always capitalizes. And you have to think, what kind of damage, as he's biting at the fingers, what kind of long-term damage could there be to a Jordan Oliver, because Fatu is relentless.
Listen to the cries of Oliver, the cries of pain. You'd yelp like that too if you had somebody chomping down on your finger. Oliver.
Well, this is what he asked for.
I was just about to say that.
He
asked for this opportunity.
He's brash, and sometimes when you're young, you think you're invincible. This may be a reality check for Jordan Oliver.
Well, he said he learned his lesson after that matchup with Simon Gotch, and Gotch choked him out.
Well, the ultimate lesson in our planet is Jacob Fatu. And he's shown us why. As Oliver splashing some water in his face, I guess trying to wake himself up here. But Fatu has just been all over him. All over him. Oh, nice duck there. Combination flurry from Jordan Oliver.
Hit a big left hand and now a running forearm in the corner. Jordan Oliver in the biggest match of his career, trying to tilt the scales.
But again, Fatu with the reversal on the Irish whip.
Right to the face.
Fatu has an answer for everything. Doesn't matter. Down into the cover. Oliver staying in there. Wow.
Oliver went for that up and over out of the corner, and just the perfect counter from the heavyweight champion. The face totally exposed, upside down, the foot right into the nose of Oliver. Could have a broken nose here, could have trouble breathing. He's holding on for dear life. Yeah, you better hold on, buddy, because Fatu ain't stopping.
Jordan Oliver, as we've said, the referee asked him, do you want to give it up? And Oliver saying no. But Fatu, whatever is available. He had the shin bone right in the side of Oliver's head.
But that could be part of the problem for Jordan Oliver. He's not the type to give up, Rich, and Fatu's not going to stop.
No, he's not.
So how much punishment could Oliver take here? What could the long-term effects be?
Listen, I don't want to sound like we're diminishing what Jordan Oliver is capable of. As you said, we don't know
it's just Fatu's that great.
And we don't know what Oliver's ceiling is. But Fatu is, as he's proven time and time again, an unstoppable force in MLW. Oliver looking for the key to unlock things. Might have found it right there. A couple of kicks in the back of the head. Sunset flip off the top. And can he topple him? No. Well, hold on. Able to dodge out of the way there, though.
Yeah, just in the nick of time. Sometimes if you don't have what it takes to bring your opponent down, just make them miss. You've taken some punishment. You need time to recover. If you can find a way to make them miss, that's sometimes the best answer. But whoa, what is Daivari going for here?
Oliver looking for the
look at this,
yeah, getting hold of the ankle, and an advantage perhaps for Oliver, looking to pull off the ultimate upset of MLW tonight.
Takes out Daivari,
and this is Oliver's opportunity right here. The door's wide open. Sliding kick sends the champ to the outside. Myron Reed on the outside, trying to fire up his Injustice teammate. Oliver with a slingshot over the top, and oh God, backbreaker right on the apron. How much damage can Jordan Oliver withstand?
And that's one of the things that makes it so difficult to topple Jacob Fatu. That's why nobody's been able to do it, because
Absolutely
even
rocked on
when
that
you
super
have that
kick.
quickness advantage,
Fatu into the
he's
cover.
so
Look
good
at him press it
catching
down on the
you
face,
in
controlling the
midair
arm.
that he's able
And
to take your strength and turn it into a weakness.
Oh no. Oh, full speed ahead. Fatu might have tweaked something. A quick reminder, fans, next week we will see the chairman, L.A. Park, battle Alexander Hammerstone. Fatu right now trying to finish off Jordan Oliver.
I don't want to take anything away from Jordan Oliver. 20 years old, bright future, such a great competitor. But Fatu is just really laying in the beating here. And I'm concerned. I'm concerned because the kid's not going to give up and Fatu's not going to stop. The ref's got to think about maybe stopping this one as Fatu.
Oh, yeah, going for the moonsault.
Knee gives out.
That was from that chop block earlier in the matchup. The challenger.
Oh, but he's going up very gingerly now.
Hold on to see if that gives Oliver an opportunity to get up. He does. I don't know if Fatu knows that he's up and having a hard time. Balancing on the top. My God, Jordan Oliver. German suplex off the top. And the door is open. The door is open for the challenger of this world title match.
Sent Fatu inside out with the German suplex into a stunner in the corner. Could we have a new champion of the world? An upset could be brewing here. Maybe I didn't give him enough credit.
Oliver! Could he do the unthinkable? Cut her off the top. Oh, and a big kick to the side of the head. Now a super kick. And Oliver is not done. From the second rope. Oh, man. Fatu caught him. Power bomb. And looking for another perhaps. Ah, there's the Samoan drop. Pop-up Samoan drop, and Oliver.
Oh, the eyes are glassy. The eyes are glassy, Rich.
And this could be all if Fatu can nail it. From the top, moonsault. Fatu, I think, might have headbutted Oliver on the way down. Either way, it's effective, and it is all done.
And still, MLW World Heavyweight Champion, Jacob Fatu.
Hold on now, Davari with payback for Myron Reed for costing them the World Tag Team titles earlier tonight. Davari is livid, and there is no quarter here for either member of Injustice.
And the Sentai Death Squad has those body bags. And when they bring the body bags out, nothing good happens, Rich.
Gutsy effort from Jordan Oliver. And you think right now that perhaps both Oliver and Reed are rethinking their decision to get involved in that World Tag Team title matchup.
You got to take a chance in life if you want to be the heavyweight champion of the world. But this did not turn out well for Injustice. And now Myron Reed, Jordan Oliver, as they get zipped up by the Sentai Death Squad. Could this be the end of Injustice?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on here. Calvin Tankman. Heavyweight hustle. What does he want? Well, apparently in Contra Unit. Taking out the Sentai Death Squad members. Davari toppled. God's toppled. And oh my God, could we see this? Could we see a collision between Fatu and Tankman? Yes.
Oh, what a fight that would be, Rich.
Traded blows in the center of the ring, but hold on there. Myron Reed getting involved, and now the two heavyweights muscling for position. Calvin, Tankman able to duck under. Big shoulder block.
Away!
What a collision! Get another look. The first collision between Fatu and Tankman. We got a little taste. And Injustice may have just added some heavyweight hustle to the Revolution.